There was the last player had a Steam issue and had to change his account or something, which is why there was a delay. So apologies for that. It was due to start a while ago, but such is life. Sometimes you get Steam errors. Freddy B, sometimes you get shot by players such as S-Tag. He'll be the first to drop in this pistol round, and Dennis is not far behind him. Those new Glocks. Look at the range of these headshots. Doplan and Schneider, last two remaining. Schneider trying to do what he can. We've got players moving to Optimus. Yugi on the higher ground, which will make it harder for Schneider to land that headshot. Oh boy.
Owned. Owned. Also owned. Oh, on the bench. He's on the bench.
On the bench.
On the bench. Lovely resting place. Tis a fine bench. Tis a fine bench. One of the finest benches I've seen.
Respect that bench.
And Heroic now, they get to start things off well. I mean, they had a horrible time on Mirage, the map just previous to this. So now they actually get to turn the tables somewhat. They get to dictate the pace, they get to play a better economy. So let's see how their anti-force buy is, because that's what GODSENT are rocking. They're rocking those pistols with the Kevlars. And they're holding towards B at the moment. Looks pretty standard. Heroic just spreading out, looking to make sure they go safe. And he pushes. That's Tag not pushing connector, but he's just holding quite far back. And looks like holding's good, because holding has yielded a couple kills for them.
Hold that.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold the door. Oh,
nice.
That's yeah.
He can hold the off angle in the. That was just looks kind of weird. But I was going to say Doplan could hold the angle on the door, but he chooses to reposition entirely, and he may catch Modi. Will Modi look the right way? Oh, doesn't matter. I'm telling you, man. Has the CZ even been changed recently, or has it just had a resurgence where it's just killing everyone? Because okay, got a buff. I'm being told. I again haven't had time to investigate physically these weapons. Too many planes. Because the CZ is back, baby. I may have to equip it. Oh, the accidental buff. Is that still hasn't been fixed yet? Well, maybe we'll find out later. Dennis with a 2k of his own. The CZ's putting in more work. Yugi's got 30 seconds with which to try and do something. He'll try to put a smoke down to isolate the second player, but the second player is still rotating. Surely Yugi hears him. He's got to find this kill. Dennis pops out. Why? It could have been a 2 versus 1, but he gave up the 1 versus 1. And now it's Yugi versus Doplan. 13 seconds to plant this bomb. Dennis could have held on for longer, but here we go. Yugi just might get a chance to plant the bomb. Doplan not sure if he's faking or not, but now the jig is up. The spray is there, but he's not landing anything just yet. Still in the red and dead is Doplan. Yugi saves the round for his team.
Yeah, that should never have gotten to that point. I have no idea how this happened. Dennis obviously doing good work with that CZ there, Doplan as well. Crazy stuff. Heroic need to stabilize now. The GODSENT are on just the full eco. I like that Snyder's bought a single flashbang. I seem to recall him doing this in a similar situation yesterday too, and that's good. That is good. Oh, wow! And he actually almost killed Doplan as well with a spray Modi. He beast. That's got to be satisfying. That's so awesome, isn't it? So awesome. Heroic should be so fine in this position. I don't see exactly what GODSENT could accomplish, but they are going to try to be a bit tricksy here. Going for a boost. S-Tag spotted, but again, those weapons a bit too weak to have any efficacy in such a scenario. Pac-10, perfect tool for the job. That is to root these CTs out of their defensible positions. Although nothing, again, is all that defensible with a USP, so... Bomb down. The Hunter's on. Oh, wow, that is quite the shot from Disco. Doplan gets himself a follow-up dink as well. Small consolation. He will die, of course, and that is a round for Heroic. And that's kind of a big deal to lose even a single player, just because they lost 4 players in the round previous to that. So GODSENT have definitely pushed Heroic somewhat off balance, but it's all about making them hit the ground, as it were. And so far, Heroic have all the weapons and utility that they desire. GODSENT going for an aggression. Standard aggression of overpass. Dennis going pretty deep here, actually. Playing by the fountain. And of course there is support as well in connector, and also on long, so they are playing one man on B. This is dangerous because in comes Heroic on B. They've picked the right pace, they've picked the right bomb site, and the rotation will be fast in the flank, but if the bomb's set down quickly and that the post-plant positions are good, then Heroic will have a pretty good time of this. And the flank from Nico is decimating the retake opportunity here for GODSENT.
I'm surprised he doesn't identify that the player is in that position. It's really weird to me that, I don't know what his sound setup is, but that is somewhat bizarre. Should have been identifiable. I do wonder how many of these players are using HRTF. Oh, GODSENT going to go for this. They don't have kits on these players who are alive. Oh, Schneider's miles away. Yeah, I don't know how many players. It would be cool to do a poll, see how many people are using the HRTF sounds. I switched to them a while ago. They are better, in my humble opinion. But I mean, in some earlier matches in the last 2 days, we've seen situations where someone's made a play and they just haven't identified the direction. Like Twist just doesn't turn at all in that direction. But it might be, well, I mean, he killed Yugi in between, so he may have seen him, but he should be aware that he was about to get killed by from the other guy. I don't know.
Anyway, GODSENT are going to be just stuck on terrible guns, and Freddie B, though, he did steal away an AK-47, so that's something to work with, as well as Schneider on the M4, so there is definitely work to be done here, and I like what Heroic are doing. This is essentially a setup for an anti-eco round. It's sort of tailored against, you know, ecos and force buys. Oh my god, Twist! How does he get 2 kills there? And in a distraction, Schneider picks off 1 as well. That's going to put Heroic in a terrible position. How are they going to sort of get their way out of this one? Stuck in long, and GODSENT know it, and you can see Freddie B is going to be covering up the flank here, approaching from this back boulder. This is a massive issue. How do Heroic work their way from these spots? They are just stuck. That's one way.
Perfect timing from Yugi to do a 180. Perfect timing. There is a minute on the clock for Heroic, but there is a humongous flank from Doplan. Well, he will position himself here. I spoke about this a few rounds ago. We saw it in effect in the previous round. We see it in effect again. Very difficult to get a kill when there is a player positioned like that. Doplan's got the sound cue, so he will make his angle slightly wider. But S-Tag does look for it and gets the kill. The wide peek from S-Tag. Very, very smart stuff from him. Great spatial awareness. Dennis and Schneider now with a Deagle and M4 respectively to try and shut this down. Yugi doing what Yugi does, carrying the bomb as well, and soon planting it.
So the clutch is set to Schneider. 1 versus 2. The peek comes in. Yugi, so good. Really good shots in this round from him to save the day. And Heroic, they looked like they're in a lot of trouble. The round was exploding all over the place right at the beginning. They were playing an anti-eco. They were all sliding up the A-long position. Then Twist happened with a P250. So much damage done by Mr. Twist. However, it was not a full buy from GODSENT. This is the full buy. So huge damage done in that round. So Heroic, I don't think they can have much money right now. Yes, they don't have much money.
Dennis around the fountain. Looking to make quick work of Heroic. Looking to get the first round on the board for GODSENT. That's great decision making there with that Molotov. Meanwhile, Freddy still fighting towards Connector, but Dennis will finally get traded. He is at the point of no return there around that fountain. Freddy crosshairs too high, and Heroic take advantages.
And you can see the response here from GODSENT, like, all right, let's push into sewers. This way we can control the middle of the map, we can get information, we can play off of each other. They can also have that fast rotation to A if required. It's a great adjustment to make. It's pretty much all they can do, though. That's a good start. Disco Doplan able to get a headshot. Modi goes down, and the trade attempt from S-Tag will fail, and that's going to put GODSENT back into a good position. Really good adjustment. But it's down to Yugi once more. He's got the AWP. We saw him do it before. Can he get in there again?
That previous setup was quite nice from GODSENT. The bait on short B. Surely they will hear the scope of Yugi, and then they will know everything if Yugi is to scope. But Yugi has awareness.
Wow, ooh. I love the details there.
But they've got 20 seconds. Still hasn't made a sound.
I love this. Here they go. Smoke on the side to try to get the cross. Same plot. Oh, they line up. That's so terrible there for GODSENT. Oh my god, that's got to feel so bad. GODSENT now just with Twist to try to clutch. Oh wow, there are very few ways that could go so badly. That is probably the craziest way. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
They were robbed. They were robbed at gunpoint. It wasn't even gunpoint. They were just slapped in the face.
Oh man.
Oh, he comes in to support his teammate to get the double peak, but it ends up being a single because they both are at the same height. He was just in the wrong position, unfortunately. If he was closer, then he could have peaked lower, and then it maybe doesn't happen. So that's brutal for GODSENT. Really unlucky for them. Maximum loss bonus continues, and that has to be frustrating. This timeout might even be just to chill out after something like that happening. There we go. I mean, that was every round is crucial for them at this point. I'll go as far as to say that. But what a horrible way. That maybe was their way back into this this half, but no. But no. So it's the buy between the buys, pistols and the odd grenade for the CT side. They'll wait for their next full buy in the coming round. 3400 will be coming their way again, assuming they lose this round. Great early Molotov. I still haven't practiced that enough to do it consistently or at all. They make it look easy, but it's awkward. Maybe if you do it 100 times, then it's easy. I've done it once, successfully, just one time. How do you practice my grenades? It's a good one for you to practice at home. Also, the spray that you saw from Modi earlier. Heroic, looking for their 7th round from 7.
I practice making do with no economy, James, so I never practice grenades.
I practice making do with no economy, Dan, for most of my life.
Oh, Yuki, he was going to have that one, but Twist a bit too quick there. The trade does come in from the middle of the toilets, the connector there between the toilets and Alon. And side plan here from Heroic. They go to clear the side as well, and it's looking pretty good. S-Tag is in position. That's a good shot from him, taking down Twist. An AWP to be reclaimed back to Yugi's hands in the next round, no doubt. And this effort from the CZs has fallen flat on its face. You know, there's people that in the world that believe that the world is flat, James.
I think Kyrie Irving claims to believe that.
I don't know who that is.
He is a big-time basketball player.
Oh.
He was, I think when we watched the playoffs, he was one of the big players there. He apparently, the thing is, when famous people say that, I don't necessarily believe them. I think some people are just trying to be quirky for PR because it still makes them popular to say stupid things.
It's true. This is far from stupid though from GODSENT. That's a really nice boost. They were unlucky not to get a couple kills there. The actual damage exchanges were even, interestingly enough. No one died, which is very weird. But we'll have the set piece coming onto the B site regardless. Modi quick to that one. Heroic exploding into that B bomb site. Absolutely decimating the defense that was waiting. Blinded defense. Smoked up defense. And now a defense no more.
The way you say what?
Defense?
It's American.
Defense.
Defense.
It was just I said it like that because for effect. Because of the way that it sounded versus how I would normally say it.
For effect of saying it in a different language, basically.
No, because I had a certain pace. So there were like the syllables and everything, and it just worked better. Defense is a bit more. It's not as.
That's
easy
English. It's English though.
Yeah, but you know sometimes it's about making stuff sound nice. We're supposed to be wordsmiths, James. That's supposed to be what we do. Wording, word good. Also, we're in America.
We are in America, yes. But you won't hear me saying nauseous.
What? Nauseous.
When I was at Turner, one guy was laughing at me because I was saying nauseous.
Oh,
So
I'm nauseated.
Nauseous. 8-0. perhaps GODSENT are nauseous at the scoreline that they are facing. They are on the arse end of this scoreline, and it's not a nice arse.
I like this response again, GODSENT. Not afraid to push into sewers and to get information through doing so. They could try to rotate a player back here. Oh, that is really poor timing. Rather unfortunate timing is a better word to use for Mr. Freddy B. The trade is, however, there from Schneider. That information, though, could be useful for Heroic. They look like they wanted to commit it to A, actually, but it's seemingly they will be shut down, met by the AWP of Twist, which has been pretty on point. Disco Dot plan with the flank. And get wrecked. There's no way Yugi can get his way out this one.
Surely not, but...
There's
but
no way.
Maybe.
Surely.
If they don't know where he is, he gets 1 kill. I'm calling 1 kill.
They know where the bomb is, though. That's the crux of the issue.
Now they know where he is. That is crazy, Dennis. That is madness. 35 seconds. No, oh, okay. He could have gone through the smoke after that. But he will be put out of his... I don't even know if it's misery, to be honest. It's 8-1. The scoreline is 8-1, so... There's no misery to be had on the Heroic side, apart from the misery of not keeping a clean sheet for this game in particular. If they are to win it, of course. GODSENT has they still have opportunity to keep the score close or bring it close at halftime. That is, 8-7 is possible. So see how easy this looks. Why can't I do this? I just can't do it.
Well,
I need to practice it more. Yeah, I need to practice it more.
Oh, Twist. That's not a good miss to make, because now he's punished and his face is in the dirt. It's in the dirt. The dirt, James.
In the gutter.
Does that annoy you? Dirt. Because I'm saying it like an American.
No, because you sound like an idiot, so it's fine.
Well, fair enough. Dennis, he's just going in, man. He's pushing. Oh! Okay. Well, usually when I see the Julies, I see disappointment. I see false expectations, but that was pretty good. That was a nice shot with those Julies. Good connection. Heroic in a fantastic position. They've created a spot for GODSENT where GODSENT like, we just have to push, we just have to do stuff, and they're doing stuff. They got the kill there onto Yugi. A-Long is clear. The bomb has yet to be spotted. There's a minute to play with. It's 3v3. Everyone's on the A side of the map. Kind of a weird situation. Heroic don't seem to care, though. They're just going to keep pressing forwards. Nico. Oh, it's S-tag, though, to break the silence, to break the stalemate, to create opportunity.
Doplan's been spotted. The information is known. The flank is on the way. But the 1v1s are here as well. He has shadow advantage, Doplan, and Nico is in the red. 25 seconds and things are getting awkward. Doplan's got an angle through the smoke. Nico's right in his crosshair. And it's down to S-tag on the flank, but it seems that his position may be known. He may have made a sound. And now he's running out of time, and Doplan will manage to clutch it. A massive 3K from him. Really nice stuff. A desperate second round, and that's made it very expensive for Heroic.
Yeah, it's kind of like the worst way to win a round, obviously. You know, losing 4 players, the threat of being reset in the economy is at its peak, and should that happen, Heroic are likely getting to like 12 rounds in this half. It's very possible that would be the case, you know. So, gotta be really cautious on that. There is that lovely Molotov that James is unable to do, and or at least more than one time. So, set up in sewers. This just looks like a straight B play here. It is a massive defense. Oh, they're caught. The timing is good here for Heroic. They're able to capitalize on the boosting players. And now it's just Disco Dotplan. He's got to get something. That's going to do. There's 1 and a second, stopping the bomb from going down and buying his team time.
Yugi, though, as always, doing more damage in the red, however. Twist has an angle. Surely he gets 1 kill if he just focuses on the left of the pillar. But he doesn't know where the second player is. He doesn't know if Yugi's repositioning. He can go up the stairs, which would allow him to look towards a short position and across to the bomb site. And that's exactly what he is going to do. But if he takes too far an angle to his left, he won't see the bomb get collected. He will block himself.
I wonder if he understands whether or not the bomb could have been taken or not already. Well, never mind. He's going to spot Yugi. That gives him enough information. Now it's Nico left. Nico knows where he's at. Oh, there it is, Nico. That was quite the shot. I was surprised that, 1, Nico lived, and then secondly, that he found an angle there and an accurate shot onto Twist's base. Impressive.
Nice.
Oh, that's good stuff. It's good stuff. Well, the worst has happened. The reset is in. GODSENT have been relegated to a terrible economy. They are working with the dregs of the armory. Deagles. Not going too well so far. I love the MAC-10 choice from Snappy, knowing that they've reset their opponents. Get the MAC-10 in there. Oh, there you go. Dennis is certainly a menacing force with that Deagle. And now he's got the bomb as well. More one-shots in store, perhaps. Perhaps not. 10-2 the score. So Heroic continue onwards with success. Good things are happening to Heroic right now. Good things.
Very good things indeed. This would be a great response to the previous map, but it's not over yet, although it doesn't look good for GODSENT. They need all these remaining rounds, but they cannot afford to buy in this particular one, so it looks likely to be an 11-2 scoreline, but never count anyone out, even on a USP round. We've seen it before, and I'm sure one day we'll see it again. Snappy leading the charge. No armor on these players, which makes the MAC-10 super strong. 5 versus 3. Pretty good start. Great flashbangs. Twist spotted in long range. He can only run so far. He tries to double peek with his teammates. Snappy will get his bell rung. But he's seen 2 players, so they could start to move in towards B. Modi's outside Monster and S-Tag's in Connector. But they'll still play it so. They have time, they have positioning, they have weaponry.
Yeah, they're not taking any untoward risks. The undue errors are going to be averted, evaded, eluded. I'm telling you, man, I'd wreck you at Scrabble. You get owned at Scrabble.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I'd definitely
Because you're
win.
thinking about fashion. I'm a functional Scrabble player.
What does that even
I
mean?
will play words that I don't even understand myself.
All right. There are some ridiculous words. Like, there's like this, like for example, words that begin with let's say Z, for example, that like give you loads of points. Like there's like
ZO is a word, ZA is a word.
Yeah, ZA is like pizza or something. Apparently, there's somewhere in the world where people, instead of saying pizza, they say za or something.
What's
That's
the thing
unreal.
is, you need to understand what are key letters to keep, key ones to swap, and the bingos with certain things. You have to learn stuff that I've learned.
Why did you learn all this stuff?
So I love Scrabble.
You must have had someone that you played against.
I like play. No, ISC. There's a website, isc.ro, International Scrabble Community or something, where you can just play people online. And there's the Scrabble app as well on your iPhone, where you can play random people. I used to play 20 games at once, but not live. Just like when I fancied it, I'd make a move. Anyway, Modi making moves towards short B, looking for a 12th round, but this time he will not be lucky. 2-man push from GODSENT through Monster, trying to take the round into their own hands, trying to capitalize on their advantages. Heroic playing it very slow, and they surely won't expect this flank.
Yeah, GODSENT have loved being active, and this is another one of those cases. Freddy B going in Connector. Oh, he made it. Did they hear that? I'm not sure that they heard that or not.
The problem is he doesn't know if they've heard it or not.
That's a very good point, yeah.
Which may make him force the issue so slow from Heroic. But this is one place they will surely look. Although they haven't heard a door open, so does he play the first kill? Does he go for info? Oh, he tries to kill straight away. They would have had no idea. But he runs distraction. Dennis with a 2K. It works out for them so far. Yugi alone, 1 versus 5. Maybe, just maybe, he'll die this time. Indeed he will. 11-3 for GODSENT. I mean, for Heroic. It's the 3rd round for GODSENT. That's what I meant to say. There's money, though, for Heroic in this last round, for the most part.
Okay. Double orbs. Twist and Dennis on those. What are they going to opt to go for here? Well, we got a really fast play. This is basically the perfect perfect solution here from Heroic, but you can see that they will be slowed down by these incendiaries, and good forward control of the Suez position for GODSENT will allow them to stifle the push attempt and essentially neutralize it entirely. Modi going straight through the smoke. That's the big play they needed. Get something. Don't allow the CTs to control what you're doing. Go through those smokes, do the unexpected, and reap the rewards.
I like this fight. No smoke on the balcony for the T's, but Dennis was on a low ground of AWP, taken down now. Twist missing a crucial shot. Will he have an opportunity to fire off another one? Yuki, oh, so close, but not quite hitting the mark there. A slow flashbang will still do a job, but he's got to guess. It's the last round. He has to go for it, as bad as it looks. 6 bullets left, and Modi will put him out of his misery. Modi loves himself some overpass. The way he plays on this, I mean, it's pretty good on offense and defense. I do say defense sometimes as well.
Yeah, I think sometimes it just like it makes more sense with how like the other words you're saying.
Yeah,
just like for effect.
Yeah, I called you out there, and I'm guilty.
That's usually the that's usually the case.
Hypocrisy is rife.
You're a massive hypocrite.
The hypocrisy is rife.
But this is.
I bathe in hypocrisy.
I like.
It smells delicious.
You pointed out Modi, and we have seen just these prolific B defenses. There you go, from him, and I can't wait to see that. Some more of that, frankly, if we get there. Oh, Freddy B! Oh my God, he's going ham, man, with the help of Disco Dot Plan. There's not too much left for Heroic to defend with. They got Nico and Snappy.
Ham sandwich, or sandwich if you are French. Would you like a sandwich? Snappy, we are asking a lot of you, and you have given us nothing. I am very disappointed. GODSENT, a 4th round. It's on. Game is on.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Because I have one that jumps into my mind that I never have, and that's probably why I think that, and I haven't had it in a long time, which is like watercress. And watercress and an egg, James.
Your favorite sandwich is an egg and watercress sandwich.
Yeah, man. It's good. Watercress is super healthy. It's a superfood. And it's really nice. You can grow it yourself. It's really easy. I've grown my own watercress, and then I've made a sandwich with it, and then eaten the watercress, James. It was a great experience. So CZs for Heroic here, and the Shadow will be there to provide some advantage for Yugi, but he will die nonetheless. It is tough. It is a tough ask. An ask of which he will not be able to fulfill. And now it is Heroic sort of just meandering around. They have 2 players in connector, and this is kind of problematic because GODSENT is starting to gain position like in front of the bomb site, essentially. Their rotation to A is pretty stifled, but they did not expect there to be a second player here. And now Nico, who does have Kevlar and helmet, has picked up an AK-47. Could be dangerous, but there's no kit, and the bomb site is GODSENT's. Do you wanna put your headset back on, James, and you know, do your job? How about that?
Hello.
At least I had an answer. You had no answer. Right?
I'd rather have no answer than egg and watercress as an answer.
Dude, you should try it. It's so sick.
I have self-respect.
It's good, man. It's really good.
I often pick a cheese ploughman's, but it's not the healthiest option. But I like me some cheese ploughman's. I like the pickle. A favorite though. To be honest with you, I don't like eating bread. I like sandwiches, but I don't like the calorie implications of bread. And
well,
wheat
that's not the
general.
question, really. Though it's like, you know, what is the most amazing combination? Because you enjoy eating bread. You don't enjoy the calories.
If I am venturing towards bread, it's normally cheese and honey, and not necessarily in sandwich form. Because
in reality, you said you don't like bread because of the calories, but cheese and honey are both going to be much more.
Yeah, calorific. But I'll take those calories, and I'll take I'll take the bread. I will
all the fats.
You know, you have to have some vices somewhere. So cheese and honey is my vice.
Right. Well, we got right now just a single AK that was saved, and they're all getting melted away. So tell us your favorite sandwich. Hashtag ECS for thank you.
Sound like a late night radio guy. Oh, the AK was drawn, but it was not fired. 2 versus 2. 2 AKs on the CT side. Heroic can steal this.
Problem is there's no kit though. That could be a really big issue. Let's see. I mean, they are fairly close to the bomb site. It was just planted, but okay, we're going to get 10 seconds killed by that. Both players rerouting themselves towards the monster tunnel. Here they come. There is a Molotov there for Yugi. He's going to deploy that straight away. Disco dot plan gets caught off guard. Doesn't expect both players to be coming from the monster angle. That's down to Dennis, and that's it. Play the time, gets the first kill. Second one, he whiffs the spray. Is there? I think there's time here for Nico.
He's good.
Indeed,
he's got it.
He's actually got time to spare. Could have
4K for Nico.
Nice. That's quite the round there for Heroic to win. That is awful for GODSENT. Oh my god.
They are destined not to win this round, this game, GODSENT, it seems, because they are out of luck. There's another word there. I'll let you guess it. 8th round lead for Heroic. Both teams will be on the bye after that round is stolen away. But there's one sniper, it's on to Yugi, and as we have seen, he is a very capable sniper. But look at this smoke grenade deployment from, oh, never mind. Never mind. Dennis shows some arm and is no longer.
Well, yeah, this is not a good start for GODSENT. They are in that position again where you're sort of relying. There's so much time that you sort of have to just make plays individually and see who can open up the map. Basically, Twist failed to do so, and then this is the thing. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy when you play for picks in this way, or rather, you're in that situation where, let's say, 2 players do die, you are sort of forced to make individual plays to open up a spot, and then if you do die like this, then it just gets worse. It just gets incrementally worse. Well, exponentially worse even. You get committed to trying to make more aggressive individual plays. And it can just make you look like much worse than you are sometimes. It's like when you described yesterday where, if you're in a situation where you run the clock down a lot, and that's the style you're playing, and then it fails, it like makes you look much worse than you actually are. Disco's trying to do what he can here. He's scanning for players, but Heroic are playing it well. They don't have to give any edges away. They've got 4 players. There's surely no way that Disco Dopplan can do this if they play correctly.
There's no Disco here.
I'm not sure what Dopplan means. I remember that he did actually explain his name in one I think an E-League interview, but I don't recall exactly what the meaning of this is.
I never knew. I was never aware. No money on the GODSENT team. This is brutal.
Timeouts from GODSENT.
$2,000 per person. Do you play against match point for 10 rounds?
I think they force up both rounds because Disco Dopplan has an AK, and I mean I would do that because the thing is that they are so many rounds behind already that encourages you, I think, to have 2 rounds where you could maybe do something. Also because I don't think they can have any confidence in some of their bye rounds anyway. They have not even showed too much of a reason to have a lot of confidence in those bye rounds. So just get it in, and twice as opposed to once, and see what happens.
Right then, let's see what these players are able to do. 14-5 in favour of Heroic. Dominant scoreline, but will it finish this way? GODSENT won't plan that. They have other intentions. Moving very quickly through the connector area. Nico not able to get a second kill. Was holding an angle, so everything will slow down after that initial map control. 2 plays in B, none other than Modi and S-Tag. Proven solid B defenders, especially when the odds are low, when the chips are down. GODSENT playing super slow. Bomb is in an extremely passive position at present, which means they have 3 forward players, 2 of which are towards the B bomb sites. Waiting maybe for the CTs to make a mistake. It's a very confident reposition from Yugi. He hears nothing. He sees nothing. Oh dear. Will these pistol players even be able to trade? Oh, Yugi's backing off now. Oh, rare miss from Yugi. He's got some info. The Molotov will slow things down. He doesn't get flashed. Straight through the molly that goes Freddy B. And that could be the opening GODSENT need.
Yeah, just a slight misfooting there. And Yugi is down. Snappy on the one side though. That's a good shot from Snappy. Things getting pretty bad here. S-Tag, he's found a perfect timing. I think the flank was just given up. And indeed, the spray transfer. And that is all she wrote for GODSENT in that round at the very least. And perhaps in the match altogether, because now it's an even worse buy situation for GODSENT. We're on match point for Heroic. Definitely a good map after number one, which was Mirage.
Yes. Two-man spray down. Spray down. Right then. GODSENT with a Scout and 4 CZs. Scout, not the most popular weapon on overpass.
Should be though. I love Scouts. Look at that running speed. Look at that movement speed, James. He's whizzing by. He's whizzing by.
Yeah, whizzing by the W column into the L column.
Oh. I suppose that's true. To go in, I think Heroic North's coming. Molly again, so good at this. S-Tag just running. Oh, what's this? The knife comes out. That's actually ridiculous. I have no idea what's going on there, but it is a situation that Heroic are certainly ruining, James. They're ruining desperately.
This is a curious round. GODSENT appear to get short B for free. I don't think Heroic were expecting such a timing, and they have paid for it in many ways because they are without money, it seems. Yugi will stop GODSENT from taking so many weapons into the next round, maybe looking for a rotator, escaping the bomb site, going towards Short or Monster, but he won't find any more action in those directions. Schneider staying close, just making sure nothing untoward is happening, and he will collect the Scout for this round. But this is a good spot in the short term for GODSENT because of the, or is it? Actually, one player at 5,500, so Heroic will have a reasonable buy around these weapons. This may be a surprise to GODSENT. Let's see what happens.
Okay, well, Heroic, maybe there was a dash of complacency in that last round. It's hard to say. Who knows? Who knows? I don't want to take anything away from GODSENT, but oh my God, Yugi, great shot there. The flick is good. Heroic not giving away connector. They've got good presence towards the Suez position too. And they're going to take down Disco Dogplan. That's really big because look at this. GODSENT have no map control right now. They're sort of committed to go into B. And there's a fresh smoke onto the Monster Tunnel, courtesy of S-Tag. Plenty of time though for GODSENT. But this certainly looks like a bad situation for them.
That's so scary. Doing the best they can. There's Dennis frying the grenade. That's a quite nice grenade, but it's an even better spray down from S-Tag. Counter flashes as well. Stop the last player coming in. S-Tag sees the trajectory. Just one bullet required to finish things off. 16-6. Heroic redeemed themselves after that first match.